What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tim. I just kind of want to just talk about what's going on in the world, and a lot of cancellations on a lot of different things, and basically just look at cards, right? Let's look at pretty cards, plain and simple. There's gonna be a lot. This is my entire main collection, I think I want to say, but I just want to talk to you guys about exactly what's going on. Long story short, everybody knows what the heck's going on. Stay in place, shelter at home. Even my company told me I have to work at home now, and that's cool. A lot of these things, it's gonna be rough. Plain and simple, it's gonna be rough. And 100%, I don't recommend buying cards. I mean, if it's the way you look at it and you want to buy cards just to get away from things, no, go for it. But when it comes down to it, this stuff right here is where you're gonna have to hold back. I recommend do not buy any cards until this whole thing is over. Yes, I am a business, and 100%, if people do not buy, yeah, I'm gonna be hurting a little bit, but everything will go into place later. Like Fujimi, I have it up, I have play sets and all these good things, and I do have this in a one touch because my first SEC. Yes, it's only worth $25 or something, but long story short, everything will come into effect. And if you're like, Tim, I have to have the latest set, I get it, but buy everything in moderations. Weiss is definitely gonna still be around while you're in that buying mode. But in general, please take care of you and your families. I was listening to one YouTuber talking about how everything was getting canceled and all this crazy stuff, and I think they wanted to host their own stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, they're closing all of these is because this unfortunate byproduct world, this world disaster, the byproduct of this virus is just, it's contagious. It's like if you hold somebody in a room, you hold a tournament, 200, 300, 400 people show up, whatever it is, and one person's infected, ladies and gentlemen, you might all get infected. And that's the curve. They're trying to stop all of that. That's why they're stopping all those little nuances when it comes down to just events in general. Yeah, we're losing money. Shoot, my business sucks right now. My card shop, I wish it was a little bit better, but you know what? It's what you gotta take. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, Fujimi is up for sale. I do have it, but I recommend take your time, look at it. Cards are always gonna be there. This is a side hobby for anybody, and when it comes down to it, please make sure you take care of you and your families first. Then, if you have the additional cash flow, buy. If the stimulus package comes in, yes, please buy. But for all intents and purposes, please, stay safe out there. It's pretty darn bad, especially if my company says, "Hey, you're at home now," and that's it. I'm done. But yeah, I just want to take that time, show you some pretty cards, and talk about that. Now, the secondary portion of this is, when it comes down to opportunities, right? This is your time, prime time for opportunities. Nobody knows about that one, right? Prime time for opportunities, meaning that if I'm a person that needs to short sell a product, this is gonna be the time. I saw this Alice is the better Alice. I saw for 75 bucks on eBay, near mint pack fresh. You can't, like TCG Player has for 125. I think some sites were at about 100, but you could have saved $25 right then and there, right? But those are going to be those few oddities that you're going to be able to find. Fortunate for me, like I said, I don't really care. I'm not gonna, this company is based on me loving cards, so I'm always gonna have and buy a whole bunch of cards. But that's because I was fortunate enough to build a business around buying white shorts cards. Plain and simple. But again, There's gonna be a lot of opportunity out there. Nobody likes Shido, I swear to God. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities out there. But if you're one of those that do get affected, you know, with different type of work, letting people go and things like that, since the whole world seems to have come to an end, please, 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 you know, cards are a secondary byproduct. These are something that you just want to collect. You can come back to it at a later point. Yes, I understand, Tim. The freaking English sets are always short printed. It's very difficult sometimes to get the cards. I get it. I get it. But if you're a fan and it's a must-have, I get it. Pick it up. But just make sure you double check yourself. Discount double check it to make sure it's not going to hurt you and your family in the long run. Because I know some people, you know, they just keep buying. They don't care and they just keep buying. You know, local LGSs may not be able to withstand this particular rough patch because this is going to be pretty darn bad. But like I said, when it comes to LGSs, they have to evolve, they have to get better, and they have to move with the times. And this is one of those things, you have to move with the times. That's why if I ever can get to the point where I want an LGS and build an LGS, it will withstand the test of times, because, not saying I've owned or operated anything, but the way it is and the way the business plan will come out, it will always have money being injected. It's always going to have a byproduct of just me enjoying myself. Alright, y'all. Again, thanks for listening. But again, enjoy the nice, beautiful cards. And again, take care of yourselves. These are rough times.